Hello everyone, welcome to the 14th episode on the Destiny SMP. What I'm going to do in this episode is I'm gonna make a new biome. This biome is around this windmill here. I don't want to show you yet, but it is gonna be absolutely amazing. I'm in love with this biome. But first, we're gonna make some farms. Maybe it's a good idea to tell you that I also made a moss farm with all these farms, and I will show you the moss farm when it's done. But you won't see me building it, and that's because it's basically a bone meal farm, but just a little bit different. So if you think like, where was that moss farm? Yeah, I've built it, but it's just I didn't really care of showing it because it's basically the same. So let's talk a bit about what I'm building here. So this was, I think, geez, I don't know. Yeah, this was the sheep farm. The sheep farm was a weird farm to make, and at some point I needed these sponges and stuff to remove the water you saw in the corner over there. And the sheep was also very annoying to get. I needed 2 sheep, and they didn't work with me. I thought it was easy, and I didn't record it, but maybe I should have had, because it was a funny thing to see. It felt like an episode of Friends. All the farms done, I wanted to show them quickly before I go on and do the next thing. So the first farm here is a moss farm, but it works very simple and very easily. Oh yeah, well, not a great example, but if you look at these chests here, you can see it's filled with moss and also filled with azalea and flowering azalea. And you see, I don't have chests for seeds and for moss carpets, because, well, seeds I don't really need that much, and moss carpet you can make from moss blocks. The next farm is the crimson farm. You see, I have a lot of crimson and crimson roots and crimson fungus in here, and it is a very easy farm. It's basically just a flower farm, but instead of flowers I use crimson. And in here you have the cactus farm, which is overflowing at this point because it works a bit too well. I'm to be honest very happy with it. It's just a 2-layer, and I think it's like 8x8 rows of cactus. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 8x8 and then 2 layers of that, so 64 plus 64 is, well, you can do the math yourself, because I can't, sadly. And the last farm is the always beautiful sheep farm. You see, I have every color of wool here, and it works in a weird mechanism, which I, to be honest, really like. That is every farm I built in this episode in 1 minute. Which is slightly painful, because I think I've built more farms in this episode than in the last episode, and the last episode was all about farms, so that's slightly painful. And with all the farms done, I think we can start building the biome. That's weird. Maybe a bit too weird to do it now already. Let's do something else first then. As you may have noticed, you can see that I wear a different skin than normal. This is because this is a skin. It's not my skin, it's his bag skin. And we did that with the skin swap. I got back skin, and I don't know, someone else, I think Zozo, got my skin, and so it like rotates around. And it's really fun. I'm very happy. But I've not really done anything with this till this far, and that's what we're going to change, because I have been looking at what Bag does on like his YouTube channel, his Twitch channel, and he has 1 entire video, which was everything I could work with, so that was fun. But he has 1 entire video, and I've been learning and trying to understand on how he does stuff. So we're gonna do some bag shenanigans. Maybe you can make a funny wordplay out of that. I'm not gonna bother doing that, but we're gonna do some bag shenanigans, and then we will create a new custom biome. Welcome to a day in the life of Bag. The first thing I do every day is wake up from a good sleep. The second thing I always do is read some literature before heading out for my day. After a good sleep and a good read, I start by looking over my land that I have created. In the meantime, I like to take a look at my collection. After my little praise, I really like to watch at my farms and how they work. If I have some time to kill, I like to prank my friends and neighbors. And now that I have done all that, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. That was definitely one of the weirder bits I've done in a video in like ever. But it's done now. So I think we can create the biome now. Oh jeez. And after like, I don't know, I think maybe 4 or 5 hours, it's done. Yeah, it took a long time. I just took my time building it all, but it looks so incredibly cool. Welcome everyone to the Amethyst Breath. I'm very happy. I'm gonna walk you through like my thought process behind it. So yeah, so basically it's a big amethyst biome. At first I want to call it the Crystal Countryside, but I thought that was a bit of a weird name. It was a bit too long and it didn't sound well. But these trees are like it's called cypress trees normally. So you can see them normally. They are like in Italy and stuff, and they are really cool. And they look like this, and they are so cool. And I've made some normal oak trees, well, normal crystal oak trees. But there are some more things I need to do. For example, make it a bit cleaner here, because now it's just like one big giant line, and I want to like have a little bit of a fade. I want to remove this at some point, but that's for later business. Same for that. So there will be I will do that later on, and I want to place some lanterns as I did in the light pine scrublands. Yes, I'm very happy, and it fits so nice with the windmill and stuff. I'm just so excited by it all. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing the entire time. And yes, it took a very long time to create, and you've seen the build time lapses, but it was a lot of fun, and there were a lot of people helping me with just getting through it and just talk with me. I want to thank you all for watching my episode. If you liked what I did, please subscribe, because I will do at least 4 more of these custom biomes. So if you want to see more of these custom biomes, please subscribe, because you can see more of them. And also, if you just like the fun shenanigans I did in this episode, also subscribe. Just subscribe if you like it, and if you didn't like it, just don't do that. But it's a bit weird if you didn't like it and you watched the video all the way through. So give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.